The program you're about to watch features real adults using real adult language playing out fictional scenarios that may mimic real, horrific events. Viewer discretion is advised.
Crack of his ass.
Every time. We can never have a clean intro.
Viewer discretion is advised right in the crack of his ass. Good evening, everyone. Kozuma finally caught the disclaimer. Yeah, I love that disclaimer. Oh,
it's a good disclaimer. We need one for the audience, or the chat too. We really need to get onto that chat disclaimer.
Oh.
The guy who did it for us needs to be hired more.
Agree.
Just saying.
So how many wheel spins is that? We had like 2 subs just as we started. We had one.
I'm pretty sure that's 3 times we're gonna roll my wheel.
Your wheel?
Yep.
I've still got. Spins. I think I've got 2 re-rolls on my paper. Ryan, you'll get something eventually. Don't worry. Let's shrink this down. Let's roll this wheel. While I get my paper ready.
I gotta move the camera for that.
Kra'kov plus 2 luck. Oh.
Ooh, Kra'kov getting some love on my wheel.
I'm gonna be a bit distracted for a while too. Catch up when I can. All right, yeah.
All right, Custom. We'll see you soon.
We'll be here. Yeah.
Try to keep it in the keep it on volume if you can hear us acting up.
Round spin number 2. Oh, this one's really spinning. Kra'kov reroll.
Oh. Hey, whoa! Did you set up my wheel? Did you mess my wheel?
I don't know.
I mean, I am a rogue.
I know. Now I'm
wheeled it.
Greasing that wheel.
I may have greased it a little bit.
Kra'kov reroll. What? Uh-oh. It's like that boss battle. You know when you're in a video game and you start getting all the loot and all the
crack in his ass.
Right in the crack of his ass. All those rolls.
I call roguish interference.
Roguish shenanigans.
Shenanigans afoot. My wheel.
Guys, I have 3 luck points and 4 rerolls.
With.
Oh.
And inspiration that I still haven't used.
Oh yeah, you guys both have inspiration. You only get 1, and then I can't give any more out until you use it. I got 3
we can
rerolls.
still get advantage, disadvantage from wheel spins, which is essentially the same thing.
All right. And anyways, you've got a.
I don't know why I was still wearing shoes.
I think, or are we done with the intro?
No, this is part of the intro. Getting loose. We got a recap to talk about, though. I think that's more what Kara'Sok was getting at. So episode 9, right? This is episode 9.
Get it?
Episode 9.
Recap.
All right. -3 luck points.
Minus 3 luck for bad fun.
I'm gonna fire myself.
Okay, so we started last week. Our party here of our Kaonas, they left their crystal cave to ask the king about Carl. While they were crossing the lake, so I wrote it. I didn't even think anything up how silly that would sound, but it makes sense. So while they're crossing the Lake of Tarak, they enjoyed some fine rum to kind of loosen the wheels with Kra'lek a little bit. Loosen the wheels. Am I missing this?
No. Panic Games
Coral.
is making a choral reference, which is a reference on Carl, the skeleton, which is backwards reference on, I'm pretty sure, the zombie show and Carl.
Yeah.
Cool.
No copyright strikes here. The zombie show is where we're looking for that one.
We totally explained that.
That one. So while they're crossing Lake Tarak, they're all kind of enjoying some rum to try to. Kara'Sok was trying to butter up Kra'lek a little bit, so he bought a really nice bottle of rum at the little shop at Tarak. And so they're all having some good drinks across the lake while they're trying to learn some sea stories, see if they get any kind of idea what that symbol on the mast kind of meant, if there's any stories behind it. While Kra'kov was just laying there looking at the stars and getting really intoxicated, he was like, you know what? I think this ship can fly. And so they kind of convinced themselves that they believe that they can make a ship fly. They stuck the Trinity jewel that they found on the mast of the ship, and it seemed to kind of react a little different. So it was kind of reacting to all those little purple currents that were flowing through the air. So Kara then talked to Trolloc a little bit because he knew that Trolloc, his main goal in life was to get an ocean-going ship, and he convinced him to sell his ship and come pilot a ship for them, which they then returned back to Dorne to talk to a master shipbuilder named Gan, and they asked him to make some pretty unique and what's the word? Just kind of
extravagant,
expensive,
and that's the next part. Extravagant modifications to one of his ships that he was just kind of finishing up, and they talked about it. And he said to do the modifications in the time frame, he's charging him 30,000 gold to do it, with 3,000 down before he will even begin construction.
Wait, it's only 3,000 down?
You said
just
10%.
To get him started. Just to get him started, we got to finish this sucker either way we go. Yeah, we can get him started now. We can walk out the door and get him started. Right. I'm pretty sure.
Normally,
I don't have $3,000.
Normally, what he would do is charge half, but since he knew Kra'kov had the king's favor, he let you do it for 10% down before he starts.
Okay,
and that leads us to now.
The interest rates on this ship is going to be hella high.
Well, I don't know. I don't think financing is the way to go.
Everybody has 4 mortgages on their house, Ray.
We're about to save the world. It's time to start acting like it. You know what I'm saying?
This ship's lease has lawsuit written all over it.
The ship's lease has lawsuit written all over.
Where does the ship go? It goes up.
It goes up.
My insurance rates are going to go through the roof. This is just going to be a bad plan,
man. Do you realize?
And this is why the disclaimer says real adult language in real situations.
They'll be right back.
Do you realize that after you make this ship fly, you'll sell jewelry of flying ships, and everybody will have one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm not leaving. Like after the ship is built, I am 100% making a deal with this guy to have like naming rights.
Hey, we need to be thinking about that.
Yeah, we always.
What are we going to name this ship? What are we going to name this ship? Anyways, so we got to fund this sucker. Where are we at cash wise?
The first thing that came. The first thing that came to my mind was ship off the old block.
I've always been partial to yeah, booey. But I said that before.
Would somebody take his pun stick? His pun stick is totally broke.
Anyway,
you had a week.
You had a week.
Yeah,
it's only Thursday, y'all.
What are you trying to say, Misty? Oh wait, let's look here. What are you trying to say?
How
my
about
God! If we could do a poll, maybe our chat can name the boat for us.
Oh wait, they can't name it something stupid.
We can always veto it.
PG-13.
It'll be not PG-13.
No,
is that what you said?
I don't want to fly around in the pink potato. You know what I mean?
Why not? Anyway, all right. So I know for certain that the gems that I have,
yes,
are worth more than my life. Probably.
We have plenty of value in those gems.
Something like 7,000 gold worth in gems. I only have like 200-ish gold. Actual liquid assets.
We also have a whole new set of gems that we brought back the second time and have not cashed out, or like have not taken the value. This is out of character. We haven't taken the value out with you, Lenny, for those.
Mm-hmm.
That second pack.
Yeah.
We
I thought
don't
we did.
know that value yet.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, we did.
Oh no, because I've only got the first one at Kra'kov's, and I've still got the other one as weight on my character.
Oh, that's right. The ones you just now brought back.
Correct. And
you said
Kra'kov loaded up again as well.
you had. So that was the first time. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you just dumped them into the bottom there.
Should we assume like just double what we did last time?
No.
Okay.
Because they're all different shapes and sizes and
Okay.
whatnot. So
Hey, I was just asking.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
I was just asking.
I thought you got less this time too. But you guys.
I definitely took less than I did last time because we were a little bit burdened with other things trying to get through the desert.
Mm-hmm.
There was a camel incident.
There was a camel incident.
Almost 2 camel incidents.
Almost two, but almost, horseshoes, hand grenades, it's big scorpions.
Way to bury the lead on the scorpion.
Yeah.
I flexed my shoulder.
Big scorpions. Whatever. So, our plan.
Ooh, they were conspiring against me during the pre-show.
Oh no, it's not against you. It's to focus on what
It was nice, and I set out of the conversation. I felt so proud of him.
We wanted to move at the speed of plot.
Ooh, my sexy scorpion armor, Misty.
Yeah.
I know it's hot.
Panic says, this does taste.
Not only does it like all angle up, and you can see
does.
the big old talon coming up here, but then it just gets all like thin and across the muscles down here. Yeah, it's dope.
Very nice.
Very fitting of a certain former wrestler in a certain offshoot movie.
Oh yeah,
about
Tropic
Egyptian
Thunder?
ancients.
Chips and H. Oh, that one.
So what we thought is we have essentially three
Kra'kov.
routes.
Kra'kov.
Yes.
What we should be doing, I think. You had mentioned while we were talking on the way back from the trip that the king might be interested in knowing the entirety of what we're going through here.
Yes.
I think it's a good idea I think you do too, that if we maybe bring him in on this, we can work with him in the financial department, but maybe we ought to just tell him what we're dealing with here. This affects everyone, his whole kingdom. And keeping a secret is probably not the best plan.
I kind of. This is being said like while we're walking away from the dock because we're off to
Right.
We left him to do his work, and we said that we were going to give him the money by the end of the day or something like that. I
Okay.
think. So
You left him you left him. He was starting to draw a bunch of stuff. He was doing like the planning thing.
Yeah, as we leave the dock, I kind of am just looking around a bit, and I have the Trinity gem. It's like under a cloth that I've been keeping it under, and I just kind of look at it, and I'm just like, yeah, no point in keeping this to myself and watch the world burn. I guess. Fuck it, fine, let's do it.
I look over and be like, we're only going to get richer. It's fine.
And eyebrows immediately just go.
Ooh.
Yes,
I like
the sound of more money.
Absolutely, Panic. This is definitely about real people. You watch.
Did you want to go back and inventory your other gems first, or are you going?
Yeah, let's. Hey, so we have I'd hate to go to the king with half a financial picture. Let's have a whole proposal when we go. Let's go back to your place right now, and try to. You need to be looking at this.
We need collateral. Just
you need to evaluate how much we got here.
In case things go south. Yes,
yeah,
indeed. And,
so
and they can, worst comes to worst, they can be a gift for the king. We know where to get more.
True enough. That's right. We do. Let's go back and so we're gonna head back to Kra'kov's. We're walking back to Kra'kov's.
Okay. So you're back in Kra'kov's house. In the house.
Awesome. And I hope is counting up gems, and I'm going to his liquor cabinet.
Wait for it.
Loosening up for the king.
And Trolek's coming towards you. He's with you
Oh,
too.
don't take it that way, you dirty, dirty bastards.
We don't actually need to
crack
do
of
it.
his ass.
Wow, talk about on time.
Oh, I love
That is
it.
awesome.
So Jen was like, "Why do all these sound bits sound like you?" She was asking me that. I was like, "Well, that one's actually me." It was so precious. We're gonna do this in the theater tomorrow. Don't worry about them.
Okay. Yes, theater of the
Yeah,
mind.
Missy, that was
Mainly because my screen's not loading.
Why are the sound alerts taking so long for me?
Oh no!
Darn it.
Okay.
Oh well.
that's what's amazing. Amazing is
Because
how-
it's going to scare me when it hits.
Yeah.
right on.
Oh,
point
is it
now.
oh, I hope it's not. Yeah, it's gonna
It
scare
is.
all of us. I knew it was coming too. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, where were we?
Let's give me
We're
a
heading-
see.
yes, we need you doing math. So in the
Right.
meantime, him and I will talk if you'd like. Or
No,
do
no.
you have a plan?
I got a plan already. Kara'Sok, roll 1d4.
Word.
Oh my.
Can
Kra'kov,
There-
roll me
there it is.
1d8. So love Gloria. Ooh,
8.
okay. Well done.
I really got to practice on this down more.
That's not
1d4.
I thought you said 44.
Nope.
1d4.
Oh, man, that would have been so much easier.
I was like, man, it's taking him so long.
Crack of his ass.
Right? Oh, Dre doing math. Please stand by. No, I got a plan. And we're gonna do this just because this is gonna be
There we
glorious.
go. Oh,
One.
that's terrible.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. All right. So Ryan rolled an 8 on a d8. Chris rolled a 4 on a d or 1 on a d.
Oh, 1 on a D4.
He rolled a 10 on 1d4.
I'm not gonna lie. The four-sided polyhedral has never favored me in D ever
Ooh.
and ever and ever.
Oh.
It's always been my worst die.
All
It's
right.
been everyone's worst die. Especially when they step on it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, I hate that. You ever see the metal ones? Oh, those are like.
Worse than Legos.
Mm-hmm.
know, though,
Kara'Sok.
If you live in a situation where you're stepping on your 1D4, you live a special life.
Mm-hmm. D4 everywhere. Kara'Sok, roll 10 D100.
Oh my god.
It sounds like Basil. Click, 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 click.
I was just thinking that.
The haul that you have is valued at 480. We're going to round it up to 500 gold.
500 gold. Okay.
Kra'kov, roll me
That.
80 D100.
What?
You imagine doing this in real life? I'd just love to see all the dice, but I'd hate to count
Oh
it.
my god, that would just be bonkers.
Did we just agree on 500? That's what we said. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Shrimp.
Wow.
You estimate the value of yours at 4,300.
Price is right.
I have a feeling he doesn't mention that when he tells me how much mine's worth.
Yeah, I'm like doing all the mental math because I'm just like,
Yeah.
like Rain Manning this, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, mine. All right, yours. Oh.
Oh.
Good haul, buddy.
Good call, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't roleplay that.
Broke him.
Sorry. Thanks. Oh, right on. How much was it worth?
500 gold.
Awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Thanks, man.
Back of Kra'kov's mind, he's like, "Don't ask me how much mine is. Don't ask me how much mine is. Don't ask me how much mine is."
Yeah, you see Carrot kind of just turn around the other way. And he looks really happy. He's like, "Wow."
I was like, "Well, I paid him. Whatever." Oh, all right. So
Trolek's just watching you guys over there just play with your gems. Like, whoa, those are pretty. Where?
Oh, thank you.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do, just so that I can, so that I'm able to separate my gems.
Like, flip him some gems, would you please?
Like,
you have way more than me. Come on.
Do you guys have enough to buy your ship yet?
Well, he wanted cash, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna take the gems.
No, we're gonna go talk to the king.
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to the king.
Would you, Trolloc, from now on, when we introduce you to people, we're going to introduce you as our ship's captain.
Oh,
are you comfortable with that?
Yes.
All right. Consider I take a handful of Kra'kov's gems. No, and then I look at him real quick, like, Kra'kov.
I'm
holding up your gems to your face as if I'm about to give them to Trolloc without really realizing how much I'm holding, and I look at you like, enough? Is this too much?
Give him back. And I just I take the bag and I'm just like, and
then I really have no use for him.
Like, huh?
I'm not gonna do it with those gems.
Oh, you don't want the gems?
I don't know anybody to buy them.
Oh well.
Oh, for God's sakes! And then I hand him like 50 of my gold. This is your down payment.
Oh, okay. He takes it. You see him open a little pouch and he drops it in there. You hear a bunch of clanging as it falls in.
All right, so I'm 50 gold cheaper.
As he does that, and I see that, I'm just like, oh, I can't let this stand. Like the chaotic good in me is not letting it stand, and I slip 50 gold into Kara'Sok's purse.
His purse.
Okay, so I don't notice that. I won't say anything.
His satchel. What do you want me to call it?
No, that's funny. I just pictured Kara'Sok with like heels on and have like a little Gucci bag purse.
No.
No.
So Gucci and Scorpion don't match at all.
Oh, that's true. I'm not a big fashion person. I've always been.
All right.
Clearly. He's got a Prada bag.
Yeah, that's true.
That manly money stack.
His coin purse.
His coin purse.
It for sure should be purse. Panic votes purse.
All right, it's the banana purse. So
the Banana Republic banana hammock.
All right.
Get that.
So
that over there. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Trolloc, we're going to go meet the king, and I'm going to introduce you as our captain for flying this boat. And I know, as well as you do, that I'll get everybody about flying a boat. But I trust you. You can do this. Did I lose Trolloc?
Nope. He was, he's just, you just see him smiling. He's like, we'll see. I can't wait.
50 gold that you get.
Yeah,
he's like,
I got you.
Yeah. He has a pretty big coin purse too, because remember he just sold it. Shit.
He did.
Oh, excellent. Oh, that's true.
And he had been saving up. You also know he's been saving up to earn. That's all he's been kind of pocketing the money to buy his own.
So I look at him, and I look at his big purse, and I go, Trolloc, do you want to buy the ship?
I can't afford 30,000.
I understand. Well,
I've got.
Maybe you should put that purse a little less visible then when we talk to the king.
Okay. He kind of tucks it back.
All right then.
Right.
Do we want to get? Let's go get Belina.
We're getting. Yeah, that's right. She said she had stuff to do at her.
Well,
place
no,
last
she was.
night.
I think she was going to rest. What was it?
Yeah, she just ran back to kind of. We'd been gone a lot longer than she had expected. She went back to see, check her, basically her garden in a way.
Okay.
Her berry
check
bushes.
her water
Yeah.
in it. Okay, cool.
Is that what they're calling it now?
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Yeah. Let's go check in on Evelina. See how she's doing. See if she wants to follow us down this yellow brick road to the king.
For sure. We haven't really been including her on this last part of our planning, so this might be a good time to check in with our wisest counterpart.
All right. So you gonna go pick up Evelina?
Maybe we just ask her for 30,000 in gold.
She was working. She was a waitress a week ago.
So
Never doubt she's rolling in 30K is all I'm saying.
Judging a book by its cover. Okay.
Hey. Yeah, I know.
The Prince and the Pauper all over again.
All right. So yeah, you roll up to. So you guys are rolling up to her house.
Yes.
All right. You roll up to her house. She's basically. You see her. She's not. She's outside her house right now, just kind of tending to her berry bushes around the house.
Hello, Evelina.
She's tending to her berry bushes around the house.
I just tap her on the shoulder.
Yeah. We're like,
I'm used to scaring the crap out of her. Oh, you know what I do? You know what I do? Like I go into her window and I come out her front door.
I still don't think she'd see you.
And I just go, Evelina!
Oh! And she looks around, she sees all three of you standing around her and just like, oh!
Hi.
How'd it go?
How are you?
Hey.
It's good. We've got a plan. Do you want to sit down and hear it? Or would you like us to hang out with you while you garden?
Panic.
I didn't want to address.
See, this is what I'm saying. The chat needs a display. Oh, we don't show the chat on the channel though. That's true.
That's true. Ryan lost. Oh,
maybe we should.
Maybe we should. We have to blur out some stuff.
I've gone back and forth on both sides of that coin.
Oh, okay. I've got a small window up there. I could probably put it if we had to.
I kind of think this is a big part of it. It often generates what we're doing.
It does. Yeah, I've been on both sides of that coin.
And
talk about it during break.
It gives us the opportunity to make another awesome disclaimer. I vote Misty reads it.
Oh gosh. Oh.
I can hook her up here, or you can do it there, Lenny. We can. Either one of us can make it happen.
All right, we'll figure it out. It's off-stream stuff there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she's like, I'll go.
Oh, cool.
Realize how much.
Excellent. So we fill her in. Evelina, wait. Does she even know the ship plan?
Whoa.
Yeah, she does. She was on the boat.
It must be. So that was the second follower with that similar name. Probably the new bot.
Oh, that's far less entertaining. And
yeah.
Panic Game says you also said backdoor, and I didn't even say anything.
Panic, you've grown.
You've grown.
Proud of you.
And then Misty comes back from wherever going, what about Misty? And Cosima goes, you're the reason for the disclaimer. Oh, wait, she's talking to Panic. Oh, never mind. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, Misty got it, though. She was right there with me. I see.
Yeah.
Yep.
And me, to be fair. But I think you guys did mention you were going to go talk to...
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Wow.
And so, yeah, she... I think you did mention you were going to go talk about getting a ship, and she was going to go tend to her crops. And I can't say anything. Ooh. All right, so yeah, she's like,
You
yeah,
can say
I'll go.
whatever
I'll
you
go.
want. It's a matter of us interpreting it wrong.
I know. So
Crops.
yes, you ready to go? So let's go. Where are we going?
All right.
We going on a ship now?
No, we're going to go talk to the king. And really, what we thought you might like to come along and explain so that it seems important as what's going on with Uella.
Oh.
We thought
Okay.
we'd We thought we'd have you be the element of legitimacy, if you think you can pull it off.
Yeah, I could do it.
As in, you've got lots of notes, like you've been paying attention. That's usually all that scientists do anyways, right? Or,
Yeah.
what we have for scientists these
Have all
days.
kinds of good.
Cool. Let's show them. All right. So we head off. I start walking away and I'm heading towards the castle or wherever the fort. I don't know what that looks like.
You've been here before.
Inside, but I don't know what it looks like from outside.
You are
It's a fort.
It's a little dark. So you notice it's getting a little dark out lately. The sky's kind of overcast. The rain's starting to let up a little bit, but it still doesn't seem as bright as it normally is. And you are at... Yeah. And if you look up, you can actually see Uella out in the daytime.
I'm pulling up the calendar to take a look what's going on. Why isn't that happening? Anything new and weird about the calendar?
The lunar cycle part of it seems to be off.
Still, but there's no more time loss.
Nope. It's about 9 a.m. Actually, it's probably about 10 now. So almost lunchtime. And you notice that, yeah, it's still about day 92. Everybody, oh wow, it doesn't come up. Why did that come up?
What's gonna come up?
The King's Favor.
I pulled up the calendar. So the King's Favor, is it on day 100 or day 1?
97.
What?
He
That's what
likes
I said 97.
He likes to get it about 3 days before the actual change to kind of get it set up in its proper place.
Fair enough.
And then the actual ceremony and everything and the celebrations is on day 1.
Ah, good. That makes a lot more sense than doing it last minute like I would.
So yeah, are you guys? Can you guys see the thing?
The calendar?
Your people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Totally. Where the hell are we?
Very bottom. Oh, is it all black up there?
No,
Why is it doing this? Let me fix
I'm
this for you.
assuming that there's walls.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that right now. I thought I had that fixed, but I did not. Yeah.
1 moment, please.
There we go. There you go. That should. Can you see you down here?
I feel like I made a poor choice in who I made. I feel I made a very poor choice in who I just made a mod.
Oh no, it wasn't panic, was it? You should know better than that.
No, I feel like I should have gone with panic.
Oh, what's the problem here? Are you complaining about my services already?
No, not you. I literally while Lenny was talking 5 minutes ago, I made Misty a mod.
Oh, that's brave. Right on.
That's brave. It's worse.
Hey, I'm all for it.
You guys do see your people, right?
Panic Games goes.
I
do.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes.
No, Misty, I think you will indeed use your powers for good. I think you can do nothing but good.
I don't think you know her.
And I think that's what Ryan thinks too. So all I'm saying is we believe in you. You can do it.
So I can see my character. I just can't move him.
Really? Okay.
Oh,
Maybe
I know. I'm just being.
Now I can't see him.
All right.
Oh no, I'm dead. TPK. Bye.
TPK. Oh, that's so easy. Nobody said it's hard to do. I tried to drop them in there beforehand. Apparently, and fire. Well, drats. All right, so you guys walk all the way through the castle area here. You have lost connection to the server, attempting to reestablish.
Oh, good. I thought that was just me.
Okay. Oh, it did it to you too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, back.
This stuff was not here last time.
Oh, was it? I tried to preload the scene, and apparently that didn't work. All right, so you guys are It made it worse. You walk up. You're in the castle keep proper. Pretty big. It's like one of the only stone buildings you really ever see anywhere. Most of the buildings are wood, but this one is stone. Cool. It's a walled city with 2 barracks on either side inside the city, and then one main body in the backside there, where that's where the king sits.
All right.
You've been in there before.
Small technical difficulty. I can't see any walls or anything. Should I just reload, do you think, or?
Yes. Can you see anything, Kra'kov?
Yeah, I can see everything. It's a little bit dark, but yeah, I can see everything.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a little dark out for some reason.
I just have a gray.
Oh. Moment, please. And I'm going to move you guys all the way into the king's thing.
So what you're saying is the king resides in the backside, and we've been there before.
Correct.
We've been in the king's backside.
That is true.
Okay.
And by his throne.
Just wanted to... right where he sits.
Okay.
In his backside.
If it fits.
I have to play with the audience here. I know what audience I'm speaking.
Cool. Now
to.
I can see everything. Awesome.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So, yeah.
Bad leg.
Mind the stairs. Oh, those stupid. All right, so you guys walked through the courtyard. You saw some soldiers out practicing. You could see last time you were in here, there wasn't as much action around. There's a lot more people moving around this time. But they don't pay you any more mind. They kind of wave at you. They know who you are. And you make your way all the way up to where the king's court is at. And hopefully you can move your people. There we go.
Ah. Oh, ha!
Open the door.
Can you bring our friends along there?
All
right. So this is the public hall.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm not going to say it, Kra'kov. I'm going to kind of stay one body length behind you.
Yeah.
First.
The king's favor takes precedence.
Correct.
I go up to the king, and I genuflect, bow, and say, "Your Majesty, good day to you."
Where are you guys?
I don't know. Because Kara'Sok is very excited.
He is. So you see the king's. Oh, internet.
Oh, internet, go poop.
Lovely technical difficulties. So the king just kind of, Kara'Sok just fainted right on the floor. He saw how big the king was, and he seems to be bigger now. I'm just kidding. He's the same size he was before. So the king's sitting in his throne. He's just kind of leaned back. I don't know if you ever played Skyrim. That one king that's always just kind of did that little lounge thing in his chair. You see him just kind of lounging back, sitting in his chair. As I mentioned before, he's like 50% taller than anybody else. So if you guys are all around 6 foot tall, he's about 9 feet tall. Dude's big, really big. Very kind of unique for what you know around here. Yeah, I know of the guy. All hail the king. Yep. And he's just sitting there, and he just kind of nods at you. He's like, "Oh, Kra'kov, how you doing?" Stupid accent. I always mess it up. Hey, Kelly C, another sub. Thank you for the sub, Kelly C.
Sub. Kelly, thank you.
And the wheel is even jittery too. Kra'kov re-roll.
Wow!
Whoa!
Oh my god! I'm telling you, you took a. What did you do? What did you do? That's some roguish bullshit.
A rogue
Take
never
notes.
gives his secrets.
Take notes if you're trying to be a rogue too. I guess. I don't know.
For free, yeah.
That's true.
First lesson.
First lesson: if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Kra'kov, welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty. As you can see, myself and Kara'Sok have returned. What did you wow?
You finished a A week early. You had brought a whole party to present your favor.
Well, about that. This isn't about that.
Oh, okay. I'm still looking forward to see what you bring me.
Well, yes, I'm looking forward to presenting something of immense importance
my friend,
to you.
Perhaps you should drive to the point.
Okay, cut to the chase. Got it.
Correct.
Your Majesty, of we have things to share with you that are of utmost importance, and when we last spoke, we
Yeah,
told
you wanted to know
of
something about a
certain things.
moon or something.
Yes,
About Uella.
We have maybe stumbled upon something that is of dire importance for the life and salvation of our civilization, and we need your help.
Oh? Is this about Uella
And-
again?
It is.
Yes. In some form or fashion, yes.
Oh.
May the five of us speak privately.
Yes. You see he stomps his feet again, like he did that one time, and then you kind of see all of his guards just kind of make their way out. The ones in the shadows you probably didn't notice. And everybody gets up from the table.
Totally did not know that those were guards.
I totally like look at one of them. This guy coming past me on the left. I just like or whatever. I can't even tell, and just smiling at that's amazing. And like you can see it in my face. Professional courtesy.
And they step out, and then you hear a couple mumbles from the table behind you to your right.
I'm not a player. That's just a playa.
You hear a couple mumbles, and then you see the nobles get up from their table here. You know, one is basically like they favor Yetna, and the other favors Arasil, but they leave as well. And then you see some people leave the kitchen, and everybody left. Whee!
Excellent.
So you have the court in my ear.
Your Majesty, no doubt you are familiar with the legend of the Trinity Jewel.
Of course, that kid's story. Why? Does this have something
No,
to play
Your
with this?
Majesty. It is not a kid's story. This is the Trinity Jewel, and I point back over to Kra'kov so that he can dramatically reveal it.
And I reach from my bag and I pull the cloth, and slowly and ever so dramatically, in Steven Spielberg directed fashion, the Trinity Jewel to the king.
He reaches out. He says, "Let me see that."
Please.
You hand it to him?
Yes.
All right, he takes
Wait.
it.
Wait, be careful.
As he's getting ready to wait. What's wrong with it?
Or just is there any stories about the interaction with your lineage and the Trinity Jewel? When we put it on something else, it electrifies. And we have reason to believe your lineage may be involved with the whole story.
What makes you think that?
We've found another skeleton that looks as you do, my king. We found
Where?
another skeleton.
Not that you're gaunt at all.
with
You
your.
don't look like a skeleton. He means in stature.
I look at him like he's a fool. I didn't mean that. And then I mean, Your Honor, or Your Majesty, your height. It must be of your line. Out in the desert below. Oh shoot! I forgot the name. Out of character. I forgot the name of the
Teonet.
Tanit. Out in the desert below Tanit. is where we found this, and this has to be of your lineage. But there's a lot of the story you don't know yet, and we need to fill you in. We need to fill you in on all of this.
Okay. What? So you found a skeleton out there?
We did.
A hole in the bottom of the desert.
In a hole in the bottom of the desert at Teonet.
Yes.
I've been to the bottom of Teonet myself. There's a lot of skeletons down there.
There's an effigy and a ship and large.
You found the tomb of the first?
I just kind of look at
Your Majesty. We're not sure where we are at right now.
You said a ship.
It's a ship underground.
And a tomb with a large skeleton in it.
That is correct.
Was there a pedestal beside him?
Yes.
You found the tomb of the first.
And then I pull out some notes that I had scribbled into my backpack of what was on the tomb of the first.
Okay.
That inscription, and I hand it to him.
Okay.
This is what the tomb of the first says.
He grabs the paper. He looks over it. Says, "Come with me." And he starts walking over here.
Okay.
He goes into the room where the vault was, and you see him disappear up the stairs. He says, "Follow this way." He goes upstairs. One moment, please.
unlock the door, Your Majesty.
Bring our friends and family too.
Oh yeah, they're with you.
Okay.
Oh. I don't know, it worked last time.
Misty says, "Oh, to the upper room."
To the penthouse.
That is. One moment. Did it load for you guys yet?
That corner with the red crystal.
Okay, good.
For,
Did it?
when you move me over the other part, I think you've got lights on or something. Lights off? Or...
Yeah, there's an issue.
Okay. Games Night App, what's up? Hi, team.
Hey, Games Night App, welcome.
How are you doing now?
How is it now?
How are you now? Good, and you? Not so bad.
Kra'kov, Avlina. Actually, Avlina, she's going. Yeah, she comes up slowly behind everybody else. See the king. So you were in the king's room, basically. How's her door? Should be doors there. All right. Okay, one more thing. I'm missing Charlotte. Okay. Cool. And you see, so in his room, you see a lot of a lot of actual weapons. So you know that normally everybody kind of focuses on their Kaona as their weapons, their Kaona spheres. You see more of a training ground to use actual weapons. You see a rack behind him with a lot of training Kaona behind there, but there's a very thick layer of dust on him. Beside his bed over there, you see a pedestal with a book on it. The book has a red dragon kind of etched on the cover. And he grabs the book and he says, "This book was passed down through my lineage and it originated with the first king." When I say king, Tomb of the First, I mean the first king of Aramor.
That's got to have the information we need.
And this
Back
isn't
of
something...
Kra'kov's mind is just going like, "Oh shit."
So how do we fill you in, Your Majesty?
So the strange thing about this book is, as it's gone through the years, what I tell you now is between us. Because once you brought up the moon earlier, when you were here before, I started noticing Uella acting strange myself. And she's out there now. I've got my guards on alert because there's something going on. And I wish I referenced this book. I usually use it for the training sessions. It focuses on being fit and staying up to basically exercising often and battle stuff. But over the years, my predecessors have removed information that was in here. The original rules for Keonakuti started in this book. They came from the first. Back through there's some papers that were torn out, but we keep them down in the vault. I've looked at them before, and that's how I recognize your jewel as being it. Not many people know what it actually looks like. It seems that my book, all mention of Uella, was removed over the years from my predecessor.
Could that just be of prejudice of Uella, and in the time in the cycle where they didn't have to deal with the threat, so it was just eliminate the idea?
Possible.
Is it that kind of editing?
It looks like somebody read something they didn't like, my guess. A lot of the forefathers and everything were more closed-minded. We all try to think for ourselves, but there was definitely stuff missing from this book. Most of it seemed to eventually edit it down to preparing for battle. And
well, Your Majesty, we have in an original attempt just to go and get the gems for the next jewel, we stumbled across all of this. And at that time, our companion, and I introduced Evelina at this point. Evelina noticed the cycle of the moon going backwards. And at about that time, we also happened to have stepped into the chamber of the Trinity jewel where it was being charged. And I kind of share with them all the notes and the different pieces we've found. Mm-hmm. I discreetly do not share the note that came from his vault.
Okay.
Or the fact that I totally desecrated his ancestor's body.
Oh, no, yeah, we're leaving that out completely. That is definitely not
violently, I
Carl! Violently. Carl! Okay, so he goes over the information. So, and Evelina, she's like, yeah, I started noticing Uella wasn't moving right, and then she was not moving forward anymore. She was going backwards, and now she's up there. I think that she starts pulling out her notes, and it's just the scribbles again. She's like, and this right here, these little scribbles, I mean, this circle, you can see all the three back here. We're right here. I think Uella's going to be in the middle. And the king just like, she always like this?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Has she ever been wrong?
Nope.
So, what does the jewel do? Can I see it? Can I touch it? Like, can I hold? You didn't actually hand it to him yet.
I didn't, because that's right. And so
you stopped him. Can I hold it?
And again, I offer caution. I say, do we think this? Oh, Your Majesty, be warned. We don't know what'll happen, and it might have something to do with you.
And I say,
but yes, I mean,
I say, if you wish to touch this, I will tell you what we've discovered with it. When
he reaches for
this gem is in the presence of,
hand it up to him.
He grabs it.
Does it hurt him?
No, he just kind of holds it, and he's like,
"Oh, okay, cool."
I was expecting more.
Well, I'm kind of glad it's not. To be honest.
So he's like looking through it.
When we put that on the mast of a ship, it changes things. It gives it power. It gives it energy. We think we can make a flying ship. And we're in the means. I guess this is kind of a way to get to a long story short, Your Majesty.
We need money.
We need help. We need gold for the shipbuilder. This can make a ship fly. When you attach it to the mast, it allows us to see and the ship starts to, more importantly, the ship starts to respond to an ethereal energy that normally is not available to us. Something we're not looking at right now. As you and I are looking around this room, we see nothing. But when you attach this to a mast, all of a sudden, whoo, everything changes. You can see almost an purple wave of energy all around you, and the ship's sails start to respond to that energy and not the wind. Your Majesty, it's amazing.
It's pretty trippy. I'm not gonna lie. I
So we started looking at, and I go back to the notes that I started sharing with him, but going back and now starting pointing to the things that we saw, the elements, the currents, this, that, the other, and showing him those things. And we think that we may need to get a ship to fly, and it may have something to do with bringing this, to turn this all around, or whatever, to change this, to finish it how it's supposed to be. Perhaps the information's in that book.
You're welcome to look. He points to the book. There's no information in there about flying anything or energies.
Nothing.
I've looked through it. Recently, I opened it back up while I was doing my training exercises, and I was flipping through there to see if there's anything about this Uella trickery here. Nothing. And
is there any?
She's saying that Uella's going to block the 3. That's not
I
good.
got the impression what she was saying, that it's going to form an image that looks like the Trinity jewel.
That's not what I got. I got that the 3 were going to align, and Uella was going to be in front of them.
Oh,
Yes.
she would eclipse all 3.
Yes.
Yeah. Which that's
that's gonna go over well.
And he says the same thing. He's like, so you're gonna fly where if this works?
I say, Your Majesty, do you know anything about what's in the northwest of the continent?
Northwest? That's just desert.
Okay. And I'm kind of like looking.
Teonet.
That's northeast.
Yeah.
We've established this. None of us know the difference between east and west.
No. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that technically Teonet is just desert as well.
Mm-hmm.
And look what was out there.
Oh,
that's what I'm trying to say.
That's true.
I remember no structures in the Northwest. I've been all over this continent.
And I'm kind of asking him this while I'm like kind of looking through the book for anything that may
is there any other
that kind of area?
Something that might have more, something in creative lyric that might have more.
You can see this book's probably missing half of its pages, and a lot of stuff's been written over. It's mostly exercises, like he was saying. You see all the rules in there for Keona Kuti. You actually, something does catch your eye. The rules for the dice game are in there. It's in the book for some reason. Like the Karzan is in the book, and then like the Keona Kuti sport. A little bit of stuff about the deities. Mostly, basically, all the information you had in the world information is really what that book covers. And then mostly like battle strategies and everything, and you just kind of start nodding off as you read through those. But not a lot in there of anything, but you can tell this book has been abused over the years.
Let's see.
Your Majesty, the clearly this is starting to make more sense to you. And the whole reason that we came here was simply that we feel that we can help stop whatever it is that Uella is up to. And I know that it sounds far-fetched, it sounds strange, but you've seen her moving backwards yourself. You know that she is up to something, and we don't know what it is.
Your Majesty.
what-
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And what for what we've seen, we've built a rapport with Gan, the shipbuilder.
Gan's involved?
To a point, yes. We've asked if he would build a ship for us on very, very short notice to try and explore what the Trinity Jewel can do as far as seafaring. And I, with all due respect, airfaring.
Fair.
It's true.
Kara, back me up here.
It's true. We see just as much of that energy going laterally across water as we see coming up.
Okay.
As if sails, if it modified sails on a ship, this ship could fly. So we are running out of time, and we honestly don't know where to go yet. You asked where a moment ago. We're not sure. We're looking for the answer, but this is the next step, and we need to make it happen. Also, Your Majesty, you mentioned that there was extra pages of this down in the vault. Do you think you could have those brought to us?
Oh, yeah. We can go get them right now.
Excellent.
So yeah, you guys.
And as we're walking, I continue with Kra'kov back and forth. But Your Majesty, Gan needs 30,000 gold to get us the ship in the time frame that we're talking about. We've got a certain portion of that in gems from where we found the Trinity Jewel. I mean, actually, quite more value in gems than you would imagine. But we don't have gold, and we don't have even that much gems. But we're hoping that maybe you might see fit to help us finance this venture.
Oh, so you need 30,000 gold from me?
We do, Your Majesty.
I mean,
Or
3,000 down.
Or, Your Majesty, if you could somehow work out some sort of a agreement with Gan.
Okay. Why doesn't he ask to buy this? Who? Oh, why doesn't? Oh, I don't know if the king would actually want the gem. He's not really a jeweler. He's got gems already. All right, so he's thinking. We'll go talk to Gan here in a second. I would like to see the ship that he's built.
Fair enough.
Good enough.
And okay, checks out. I don't know. I imagine quite a bit. So you guys looked at. He takes you down to the vault, and you guys go in the front door of the vault. Time. And he looks around. He's like, "It's one of these boxes over here."
And I go, it's this one.
I slap his hand. I slap it as soon as it comes out.
It's this one. He opens it and he's like, "Yeah, oh, it's been a while since I looked at these. Most of the paper seems to be dust." And he just reaches in there and he grabs, and they just kind of start crumpling in his hand again. And he's like,
careful.
"Oh."
It looks so brittle.
He hands you like half sheet of really hard, crusty paper. Here?
All right. Is it the same one I've seen before?
It is.
All right. I look like it. I look at it.
I
as
look
the
like
most important thing in the
I
world.
go to Kara and I'm just like, act surprised.
Yeah. I look at it as if it's the most important thing in the world.
Yeah. Okay, so you see a picture of a scribbling of your jewel in there, and you see the top corner of the page missing.
And I look on the back and the front.
It's like, yeah, nothing new to you. It's the same stuff. It was what was written before about where the words were half legible, about the jewel recharging more time than I have, type stuff.
Where that corner is missing, is there any kind of...
It's the same shape of the map that you found in the Crystal Cave.
Oh.
May I sketch jewel? All right. But yeah, you guys look at it for like a little bit, and you don't glean any new information.
I want to further prove to the king how honest we are, and
Uh-huh.
I who has that scrap of paper?
I think Kara'Sok does. No, you were the one that picked it up. I don't know who has it. One of you do. You
Yeah,
do.
probably me.
Well, you know what, Kra'kov, I've been kind of keeping all the notes, so it probably would have been me.
Okay.
And I just kind of I point out to you that corner,
Mm-hmm.
and I just
And I-
mouth out the
Yeah, and I do a very innocent, oh yeah, and then I get that, like we just discovered it. You know what I mean? The error of that is that, oh yeah, and then I pull it out and I match that piece to it in front of him, and we hold up the whole completed picture to him.
It's a map. It fits this page. Where'd you find the map?
This is where we found the Trinity jewel.
Oh. And the dots go
Where
back
did
to
we find
Bayonet.
this?
You found it in the Crystal Cave. Basically, where the map is, you found it where the X.
yeah.
No,
on
where
that
did we
map.
find the map though? That
We
little...
found the map in the cave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
right.
like-
It was like somebody else had gotten there because of that piece.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you, Misty.
Cheeky monkey.
Cheeky monkey.
Okay. So, yep. He
And even
sees
if I
that-
wasn't lying and I said that if we really got that piece from like the vault, we lie and say we got it from the cave.
Well, you
Oh,
could tell it's the
absolutely.
first time he's ever seen it, and he's at least rummaged through these pictures before, but he's never actually seen that part. You can tell that's new to him, and he's really mind blown how he fits together. He's like, I believe you, but he puts all that in the box.
So you want to go?
And then, Your Majesty, you said pages. Is there anything else? We still don't know where we're going.
That's the pages, and you could tell there's nothing more in there. Unfortunately,
Really?
Yeah.
I look very disappointed.
I kind of half expected it. I'm just like, well, you know, shit happens.
All right. Well, where does that leave us?
Well, right now I'm looking at this rock.
Oh, the big. Oh, yeah. So you look around, you can see a very large crystal formation in his room. Yeah, you can definitely tell he favors Telos. He wears a lot of red. As you look around more too, Kara'Sok, you notice that outside the door there, he's got like a walkway, and there's a ballista. Altista? What is those things called? A big crossbow sitting on his basically front deck with ammo on either side of his the door to go outside. And that's basically it. It's very sparse. Not much else in there.
Okay.
Since we're asking, I'm saying this out of character to Kara'Sok. Since we're asking him for money.
Well, at this point, he kind of alluded that money wasn't really the issue. As soon as we mentioned that it was Gan doing it and that we were asking $30,000 for him, but why? He said, "We'll talk to Gan in a minute. Like he'll take care of Gan." Is basic. And I think what he means is he's going to secure that. I don't think that's going to be an issue.
No, I don't think that's going to be an issue. But I would think for maybe just for the comfort of His Majesty, that and seeing basically making the deduction that he worships the basically the war god or the war star, that we imply that this is something that we would this is an undertaking that we would take so that he can rest knowing full well that to trust us to go and fight for him and his kingdom and country continent.
Yeah, I think we're on that page. I think we're there.
So that's a good plan.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I'd say back as we're chatting, are we away from the king here for the moment? Or are we all still talking?
You guys are you guys are all in the vault at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I did say I was showing you around here. This is what you saw when you were up there before.
Yeah. Sorry, that's just what I see in front of me. So I'm just kind of, I guess,
well, there's a big
slightly.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, out of character. Yeah, I think that's exactly the way to go. He trusts what we're going to do at this point. I think we've got to. I think the bigger challenge might be finding if there's any other source of information here that we might be missing.
I think we probably have what we need, or at least what has survived the ages.
Yeah, maybe, perhaps that's true.
Because we don't know just how far back this king's lineage goes, but Carl was very dead.
True.
So, stall for a second.
Martin?
I said stall for one hot second.
Oh. Well,
yeah. So, yep.
Telos. Okay.
So the red sun.
Yes. I go to the king, and we kind of made this kind of arrangement that we would all go to see Gan, right? And I say, Your Majesty, with respect to you, you have duties here. With your blessing and coin, we can go to Gan in the name of Telos, and your word to take care of this ourselves, and we will fight for you for the safety and prosperity of your kingdom.
Okay. He throws you a bag of gold. There you go.
I might quit robbing for this shit.
I do want to see the ship. Is it
welcome
ready?
to politics.
Your Majesty,
I can only hope, Your Majesty.
In 3 days' time, look to the horizon.
3 days. Okay. Well, I want to ride on. If you get it,
we'll come get you. We'll come get you. Yeah, okay. We're not going to leave you. We're not going to leave you hanging. Your Majesty, we understand you just put a bunch of gold in our hand. We're going to come get you. You're going to get to see this too. This is good.
I want to see this.
Absolutely.
All right.
I kind of give Kara'Sok the side eye, like, what if it doesn't work, asshole?
I've got pretty good faith in Gan. I think we can make it happen. We're not gonna do first test flight in front of the king.
Okay.
All right. So you guys go talk to Gan then?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's
head that way.
Heading back to the pier?
Over that way.
Over there.
Hello, lady. Hi.
All right. So, yep. So, what's going on?
I gotta cuddle.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the bear. There's the bear. There's Sarah.
Oh, the bear.
Hey, Sarah. Sierra, excuse me.
Do you want to take a little slight montage break while we get set for the Gan's scene?
No, well, we got a moment here. So what we're gonna do is, so
Fair
you guys, we're gonna do it. So you guys go back to see Gan. You see him. He's sketching. He's in his little shack now outside the pier. He's got all these drawings up.
No idea how much money the king gave us.
We're gonna just assume it's right. It's the king.
And you you see him over there sketching on the stuff, and he sees you guys come back. He's like, "Oh, you got your down payment?"
Yup.
Nope.
Slit.
Gan, we got it all.
He sees the king's seal on the bag, the coin purse there. He's like, "How'd you get that?"
Oh, this is official.
Oh,
He can't wait to see it. Let's get hot.
the king's
baby.
gonna see this?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
This is
okay.
going to have to be top notch.
All right.
Let's make it happen. How can we help you?
He grabs the bag. He's like, "That's all you can do for now. Actually, go to the lumber mill and tell them." He gives you a paper. Like, go to lumber mill. He gives Kara'Sok a paper. He says, "You go to lumber mill." He starts to hand Avlina another paper. "Go to the textiles and get me this." And she looks at it like, where's that? But then you see Trolek grab it from her. I was like, "I got it." And that's where we'll fade. We're going to take a quick 1d4 minute break, and we'll be right back.
Yes.
Welcome back. I know I said 1d4, but I forgot we moved it to 1d6, and we went a little. Thank you.
We
But we're
didn't
back.
move it to 1d6. It was always 1d6.
Yeah, the first week I put it on there, it was 1d4. Then I don't think
really?
we made it through, we didn't make it through the break. I was like, we need a couple more minutes. I changed it to 1d6.
Fair enough.
There we go. These boys be flaming. We are. I love that fire dancing.
I mean, one of them is lit.
Pitter patter, let's get at her.
All right, pitter patter. Let's get at her. All right. So what we're gonna do? So we're gonna montage for the word. Is that the word? 3 days.
Yeah.
Time.
Montage.
So it's 3 days. Everybody can kind of hear. You can hear a lot of hushed rumors about stuff at the shipyard. You see, like there's like a little crowd kind of building out to see what Gan's building, because this is weird. And it's not like
Right
he
in
can
the crack of his
hide-
ass.
It's weird, right in the crack of his ass. Hey, Popper. So it's weird. So he's getting a little crowd out there looking at this thing, and they're like trying to figure out, what is he doing? And there's whispers like maybe he's like trying to get the king's favor or something like that too. This is strange. Somebody's trying to show out over here. There's a lot of rumors you're hearing around town.
So this thing's looking glorious, is what you're saying. It's
People are watching this thing being built or being modified, because they've seen them out there building ships all the time, but now they're seeing something weird. And so a lot of stuff, and there's you can hear a lot of ooh, like I don't know if you walk by it. Sometimes at a corner eye, you see stuff moving on the side of the ship, but you can't quite see what it is, because I don't know if you guys are going to go down there and look or anything. But Kra'kov, so during this 3 days, what would you like to do?
I'm spending a lot of time in my back room. My shop's closed so that I can focus all of my attention on creating and carving and cutting a green gem lined with gold and silver metal to kind of look like what is the main crop?
The main crop here? What is
Yeah.
the main crop?
I don't. Maybe corn.
Corn it is. Desert corn.
Desert corn. I don't know what.
It's kind of spiky.
Worldly.
It's
I've
actually, when
never
you open
cracked
up the
it.
desert corn,
Big
it's
ass
already
cactus.
popped on the cob.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, that's brilliant. Oh my god, I'm going to go with that.
Yep.
And you see this obvious looking plant, and it has like kind of
dessert corn.
dessert corn, yes, to represent the harvest. It kind of looks like the main crop of Dorn. elevated and lined with gold and silver. And I'm taking one of the largest of the green glowing gems to create this.
Sounds good. All right. So you make that in 3 days?
I mean, I can make a roll if you like.
Hey, give me a sleight of hand.
He's so good. Come on. He gets
With
it. He gets
with
double.
advantage.
With
Roll again.
advantage. All right, so a 25 or a 25.
All right. So yeah, you wake up on the morning of that third day, and your cob is standing on your desk, and it looks magnificent. Your glowing cob.
Why are there so many phallic jokes? I don't.
I was trying to avoid
Why?
that. I was trying to avoid that. Like
It'd be a dandy dorn. Oh, candy dorn.
I just don't get it. But it's cool. I just is it me? It can't be me.
What do you mean?
You wake up on the third day and there's this great cob.
My cob is sitting on my desk, and I look in my shorts, and I'm just like, "Oh God, okay, we're good."
Magnificent. Don't forget, it's magnificent.
It is
My
magnificent.
magnificent cob is sitting on my
Could somebody hit Glorious for us?
please. It'll give us a wheel spin. It's only 100 bits.
All right.
All right. Where we
So it's morning cob.
so it's morning cob.
Oh, it is. It totally is.
Misty just goes, yeah.
Yep, right there. Oh, Panic. That's brilliant. We're gonna give a wheel spin to our players just for that.
And corn pulling brilliant dicks and dice are awesome.
That's it. D&D 1. That was
Morning cob.
Kara'Sok, you get a reroll.
Yay, my wheel's back. Woo.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Okay.
That was
We're back.
funny.
We're back.
That was funny. Dicks and dice.
So, it's morning. You're gonna take this with you, or are you gonna leave it at your shop?
So it's the 95th day, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, good call. I gotta update that. Yeah. Oops. It's a boot. We're gonna say it's about 9 a.m.
That's
on
a
the
perfect
95th day.
example of why they chat.
I'm going to take it with me because I don't
Okay.
know when we're going to be back.
Okay.
And I'd
All
like
right.
to at least present this to the king
Okay. Cool.
beforehand.
So you have your king's favor nominate your. It's in your inventory. Okay, you have it.
Oh man.
Is there anything else you're getting from your place with you? You've taken. I'm assuming you're taking the Trinity jewel with you.
Yes.
Yes.
And nothing at
Lock
all
everything up. I
else
remind him
that
wait, am I
may
even
be
there?
phallic.
Well, I'm not there.
No more foul. So you're leaving it at home too?
No, I said nothing else.
Else. Okay, I got you. Yes. All right. Oh my. All right. So so I guess Kara'Sok and Trolek were just hanging out in your house. I'm assuming you're gonna get Avelina and head to the dock.
Oh, no. Kara'Sok was not hanging out at the house.
Oh, he wasn't? Okay, where was it? What was Kara'Sok doing those 3 days? Okay.
Kara'Sok was sitting in the tavern across from the shipyard, watching that ship be built,
Okay.
drinking. And some people that were watching him are not sure if he ever got up. He's just been staring at that ship drink it.
Wow. So you have an idea what it might look like. Or not. Let's see. So.
He remembers having a conversation with Trolloc at one time. They were looking at it together. Slobbing there with some dice play.
Dice play. Okay. All right. So you
For your tool.
dice play. Tool for your tool. Roll me a.
That was going to be 2 jewels for the tools.
Give me a sleight of hand check as well.
That's
or
me.
performance, whichever you want.
I'm feeling lucky.
All right. So yeah, while you're playing dice, drinking, you've actually you made a little bit of money. Yeah, I think you got up and were singing at one point and made a couple gold there. You walk away with you come 2-3 days later and you got like 50 more gold.
50 more gold than I
50.
started with?
Yeah.
Nice. And then I look at my pouch and there's actually 50 more than I think I have as well, because that's the first time I've looked.
Yeah.
And this guy slipped 50 back into my pouch. So I'm amazing.
So you think you won 100 gold? You think you're the shit right now?
I am amazing. Golly.
Nice. Like, what? You gotta start singing karaoke more often. Oh,
it's pronounced Keona Oki.
Kanoa.
It's
Oh,
Keona
it is. Keona Oki.
Oh, he
like
loves it. He loves
I like it. That is canon.
I want t-shirts.
Kaoki.
Keoki. So, all right. So you go to get So Kra'kov, where are you going?
I'm going to fetch Evelina.
Okay. She is not at home.
Oh, then I'm not going to fetch Evelina. I'm going for breakfast
Mm-hmm.
at the usual spot.
There you go. You go to the tavern, and you see Kara'Sok just sitting at the tavern staring at the window.
I go.
And you kind of, there's like a little bit of a crowd over at the pier as well.
It's more about like the outside porch thing. I've been out there looking at it. I haven't even gone in.
Okay. And I go, hey, Kara, you want to see what I've been working on the past couple of days?
Absolutely.
And I take out the jewel that I've made from the glowing rocks.
Would you describe it to me?
I really don't want to. You know what? I'm gonna make an executive decision here and make a performance check to see how well I describe this gem. and I just go, listen, I just figured use one of the biggest gems, the biggest emerald or green gems that I could find, outline it with gold and silver, and turn it into this wonderful cob.
And this represents the current season. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Yeah. Powerful.
And then I look out the window and I feel like my dreams are shattered. my dreams of getting the king's favor two seasons in a row are just shattered at this awe-inspiring ship.
No. Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, you look out and you kind of start forgetting a little bit about the king's favor. But you still put it away. And then you remember, this is your ship.
Oh. Wait, I can't see nothing.
I know. Isn't it great?
It's black.
No! There's a Spanish skeleton!
Can you you see stuff now?
Wait. Papa Tim's got who's got a question? Papa Tim
has a question apparently.
Uh-oh.
Papa Tim says #lawyer. That's all I see here. What's going on?
Oh, man. I love it. Revealed it. Oh, that's cool. We're not even on this. RPGs.
You probably get rid of that. No one uses that. That's the first thing that's been used in a long ass time.
Let's say really back here. Excuse me.
So there's this moment of like,
I'm waiting for the picture to show on my screen. And
I'm not
for that.
I might have started in the wrong place.
There it is.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do this really fast here. Give me a second. I'm gonna do a thing just to help you out better. I don't know why I'm getting errors over here, but configure.
Conan music, Basil Pessilores. for the longest time. Ooh, double our pleasure. Double our fun.
My!
All right.
Which one should be focused on, the right or the left?
The one on the right is where your characters are.
Okay.
They actually are.
What one on the right? What one on what right?
Go top right of the screen. Here, I'm gonna ping it. I'm gonna ping it.
Oh, okay.
Can you move your characters?
Yes, I don't know.
I see Cameron.
Yes.
Too. Cool.
You're trying to move, but it's not your turn.
Is it really saying that?
Are we in combat?
Oh,
it's accurate. We are.
Wow. It worked before.
Sorry, let's. Hey, what's going on? Ship Weatherlight. Oh, totally, Papa Tim. This is where we're going here. We've got a Weatherlight going on for sure.
We're gonna 1 moment, please. We're gonna get disconnected and reconnected. We'll be right back. Boing. So we're gonna reload real quick. I'm taking off a module I think is affecting us, and we will right back in here. We are at
this world. This kind of there's not a lot of magic. That's kind of unheard of.
Oh wow.
The things flying's unheard of. So if this boat works, that's something new and special and amazing in this world.
What is it doing? Oh, it's not working. Rats. Okay. Let me see a thing.
Oh, that's the upper deck or something? Oh, cool. Yeah. Neat.
Yeah, what it's supposed to be doing is showing you each side. And also, you're supposed to see your tokens down there, but for some reason, it's doing weird things. There's a plugin giving it an issue. Are you getting all the error messages on your screen?
No, not at all. We're not seeing any of that.
All right, cool.
This is looking pretty good over here. And going from up to down seemed to work pretty well.
All right.
Okay.
And you should be able to go down as well to all the other floors. So in the middle of the main deck,
there are 2 boats.
There are 4.
There are 4 boats.
Yeah, as you move,
4 levels to this boat.
Oh, that is so cool, Lenny! Wow.
I can. Okay, there we go.
I don't even know. Can our audience see this?
Oh,
yeah.
This is neat. Oh my gosh, how cool!
Oh my! Oh my goodness!
30,000 gold. I mean, come on, you can get your money's worth.
Oh my goodness! I'm on the 4th boat.
This, you guys see this? Audience, do you see this? This boat shifts perspectives as you travel the different decks. This is so cool.
And also, so on the top deck, when people are on the outside, it's like actually the bottom floor here. It's supposed to, it's supposed to show who's ever on the bottom level in this area. But here's what we're going to do really quick. I'm going to figure out why.
Oh, wait,
I need to refresh.
Yeah,
I'll be right back. I'm going to refresh. We're not going to be able to hear them for a second. And we're going to see what's going on. There's a plugin that's giving me an issue. He's still talking. You see his lips moving? I bet he's saying something really profound right now. Magnificent. Nope. Okay. And I'm back.
Are you amazed? Are you flabbergasted? You look flabbergasted. You're flabbergasted.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That's so cool.
You can go in the doors too, up front. The doors work. So what I got to work on. So you're supposed to be able to see the people, like as Kara'Sok is moving around on the other floor. When you're up on the other levels, you're supposed to see them moving around on that other ship, but it's not working.
Yep, you can kind of see it. Oh,
but they're not actually moving. They're supposed to disappear and move in real time. So we'll figure out what's going on with that, and we'll get it.
Okay.
But yeah, so up
I
up
think
here.
I can forgive you. Yeah, let's get some love for Dre. That is talent, pure and simple. That is powerly full talently. Wait, I don't know if I got all those words right.
It doesn't matter. I mean, that's about as close to speechless as you can get without actually literally being speechless.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. In fact, you were speechless for a minute there. I thought you were stalling out, and then I realized your mouth was agape, and there was a bit of drool. And
I'm.
Well, thank you.
All right. So we're walking around with our peeps.
This is usually the point where Panic says "ahoy," but instead he said, "But are there cup holders?"
Oh, there are. There's tables. They hold cups, right? Source, target, update drawing. So what I'm going to do, unfortunately, is I got to delete your 2 characters for a second. Tokens. Okay. And we are going to leave the ship and then come back. All right.
Strange merfolk swimming with lice vests from the Toys R Us from the West. Avast!
Yar!
Hey, we shut Hasbro down. They don't get to play. Nuh-uh.
And now I'm thinking, out of character, like, weren't we supposed to like get the wood for this in Tomber?
You did during the first day. That first day before we wrapped it up. You actually went and did that real quick. You and Kara'Sok went and helped grab the lumber, and Avlina and Trolek went and got the basically the material for the horizontal sails, we'll call them for now. We're gonna come back in it. Oh, gotcha. Oh, why is this there?
Okay. We'll call them timbers.
Timbers?
Those are the timbers.
The timber from Tomber is now in Timbers.
Oh, here we go again.
Kara'Sok is brought to you tonight by Bold Rock Honeycrisp Special Seasonal.
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
No, but maybe we should be.
But maybe.
But we definitely need to get some sponsors.
We do. Right,
oh my God. If Kara'Sok doesn't dominate, he shall be forever known as Kara'Sok.
All right, so I'll fix those later, but we don't have the other thing, so I'm gonna put you guys back on the ship for now. For on my screen, I was getting spammed so many errors I couldn't think anything.
Oh, luckily nobody. We were not. I hope.
Yeah,
yeah. I
no, you weren't.
Was either.
No, it wasn't. All right, cool. So see if you can move around again, and hopefully So Avlina's going to be here. And then we have right here. And Trolek here, as well as Gan. So you see Gan waiting for you on the ship.
Excellent. Gan, hello. This looks amazing.
Oh, I'm glad you like. Is this what you had in mind?
While I'm kind of like walking around, kind of exploring the ship, I'm trying to pay close attention to any kind of vibrations I feel in my bag.
So as soon as you step foot on this ship, you felt the vibration. So like you're used to seeing. And as you got close to the main mast of the ship, you felt it intensify.
And I just go, looks good, bud.
Oh, okay. Come up here. He goes up to the aft side of the ship and goes up to the top level. I think your friend Trolek would want to see this. And
All
right. Trolek, he follows him up there.
Shaking my head, bag vibrations.
I always think it says...
Yeah, you got a point. You got a point, Panic. I'm not going to lie. There we are again. I don't know how that happens. Part of our magic.
And he says, all right, Trolek, so here's your ship's wheel. You're probably used to seeing this. It works like normal. Kara'Sok asked me to design these horizontal sails so they can move as well. And he points at the lever on either side of the ship's wheel there. And he says, this one controls your starboard lever, and this one controls your port lever. And you see, so he's over there moving them. So you just move them halfway back and forth, and they move up and down like you asked for. You see him kind of pivoting a little bit, moving around. And he said, here's something really neat. And he takes he takes the levers and he puts them all the way forward. And you see the wings.
I'm looking at Trolek. Is he how intent?
He's just like this.
Okay, good.
Like looking back and forth. And Gan's like, all right. And you take both the levers and you go all the way forward. He goes all the way forward, and the wings actually fold into the ship, like sideways, and just flatten the ship like a normal sailing ship. So they basically pull themselves in. They kind of fold up, maybe like an umbrella in a way. Kind of.
So there are normal sails on this ship as well as after.
That's amazing.
Yes. So you do have 3 sails on the ship too. And he says, I think a ship of this size, I can usually fit. One moment, please. For my players here, if you look in your journal entry page, you see a new folder called Ship Mechanics. We're going to go to player ship stats.
Wow. This is
so
cool.
On your player ship stats here.
I don't like saying that it has an AC.
All right. So there's your stats. Questions so far?
In character or out of character questions?
Let's do in character. So this is actually Gan going over all this with you. So Gan's like, this is how this works. This is how many people you can have. You can have you have 12 sail stations. So if you want to make this ship go faster, you have 12 people working the sails. And
okay. All right. Again, I'm always kind of keeping an eye on how Trolek is he paying attention? Does he look like he's taking notes, writing it down, you know what I mean?
Oh, he is focused on what he's saying. He's looking at it. He's looking at the sails, and he's like, that's how sailboats work. He knows that part. He was just focused on the rest of this is sailing. He knows sailing. Not a lot of combat experience being a ferry captain, but a lot of sailing experience.
All right.
But he understands. So he's like, all right. So remember, if you're going to sail, when you're sailing, you assign people to the sail action. And now we're actually going to step out of mode and actually talk about what you guys can do on a turn. So this is more out of character mode.
I like it.
All right.
So in character,
we're back in character.
Gan, tell us what kind of options do we have for armor or for power for the boat, for aggression?
For power? It's sail powered.
No, I mean
weapons.
Weapons. You want the weapons? The weapons? Weapons. What we have here.
And also utility, harpoons, things we might need.
Where are you taking this thing? I mean, I can kind of flamboyant in itself with the
I mean, I can
sails.
tell you where we're going. We don't need the sea, so
where we're going, we don't need sea. Oh. So I
Nah,
got
Bob Leg, it's totally BTOL. We're good.
taking it to a shipyard will suck. Oh, he's been to some shipyards.
Bacon and tomato on lettuce.
Vertical takeoff and landing.
Oh, V.
Oh, V-stall.
V. I thought you said. I thought you said BTOL.
He's like,
bacon and tomato on lettuce.
I've got a few cannons I can sell you. What else we got? What do we got? It's like I think I got catapult we can stick on here. Ballista we can put on this thing if you want.
I am going to hand him.
Is that ballista with hemp rope?
Yes.
How
What?
many feet?
How about it's like a big crossbow.
Yeah, I want it. I want it with a
A harpoon.
yeah, I want to be a harpoon.
Oh,
For a
I've
harpoon.
got plenty of rope. You better go. You better when you set sail on the ship, you need to bring rope.
All right, let's get this thing ready to go.
How
How do we want to set up the weapon system on this boat, Kra'kov?
I
What do you think?
want everything.
Trolloc, do you
What,
have an
everything?
input on this?
Trollocs is
Let's
he's
all
like
sit down and talk about this.
okay, cool.
How much cash would it cost to fully equip this bad boy?
How much cash would it cost? Let's see, depends on what you want. Each cannon's 2,000.
All right, I'm out of the conversation.
I'll give you a cannon for 2,000. Catapults are 600, but they're really big. They'll usually knock out at least 2 of your weapon stations. The ballista's quite large as well. It'll cost you 2 weapon stations as well. Cannons take up 1. They're just cannon. They're kind of all the rage right now. Gunpowder and everything, that new weird stuff. Ballista will only take up 1 station. I was thinking of something else. I got a grappling hook. That's
Let's
pretty
do a
huge.
grappling hook. Where are the weapon stations on the boat? Where are they located?
Wherever you want. When you're attacking things, if you have something on this side of the ship, it can only attack on the starboard side. So think of it that way. If you have something on the front of the ship, it can tap forward, same as back, and then port. Although I did that backwards. No, I did it right. Wow. Yeah. So you can, if you wanted to, you can put a cannon here. Here, you can put a cannon in any of those spots. But like there, up here, back here.
Okay.
You want to sail it, or what are you trying to do?
Your thoughts, Kra'kov?
Yeah.
What did you say? What did you
Go
say,
ahead.
Draylen?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Should we ask the king for more money for weapons, just in case things get dicey? Because I only have 128 golds. Everything else is gems.
Is this a private in-character conversation?
Yes.
Yeah. I imagine we can probably point Gan to the king. Allow me.
Yeah. You go ahead, and if necessary, I will help you in convincing him,
That'd be great.
violently or otherwise.
No need for violence here.
No.
This is going to
Sure?
be we're about to be heroes, Kra'kov. You keep that shit under wraps.
And I'm just like aching to take up my Keona, and I'm just like, no.
No.
All right. And I just like I have my hands still on it, but it's like in my whatever I'm wearing.
Oh,
Just in case. I'm just like,
all right. Gan.
yes.
Let's go with 3 cannons,
Right in
2
the crack of his
ballistas,
ass. 3 cannons right in the crack of his ass.
Well, it's 3 cannons, 2 ballista right in the crack of his ass.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna take out his cob. Oh. All right,
Hey,
so
the cob is put away.
he's like, what would you like?
And remember, on this world, corn is glorious.
Oh, you want you want some cannons?
I wanted unless Kra'kov, you have objections, Trolloc, maybe a cannon.
To paraphrase a certain book / movie, I don't know nothing about sailing ships.
Well, I don't either per se. Trolloc, do you have
Trolloc?
one here?
What do you? Oh, you talking armory? I mean,
Yeah.
depending on what you're going in, I think you had a good idea. Maybe if money's no limit, I would like 2 cannons on each side, a ballista up front, and whatever we want to put in the back. Or the grappling hook up front.
I'd like well, do we want a grappling hook up front or the back?
Ooh.
I don't know. What I'm going to say is, Kara, while you're kind of negotiating what it is that we want on the ship, I'm going to go and find the king. And I'm going to be very upfront about it and say, Your Majesty, this is the ship that will save your kingdom. And I hate to ask for more coin to make it a formidable ship as far as weapons. What we're about to do may be met with conflict. And it's at that point that I reach into my bag and grab the gem that I was intending for the king's favor, and I present it to him not as a nominee for to get his favor, but simply for him. And I say, and I just say, consider this, please, as a gift for your assistance, instead of for your favor.
He grabs it. Is this glowing?
It is, Your Majesty. It is carved from one of the gems from the location where we found the Trinity jewel.
Does it look like that? Glowing green lava lamp.
Yeah, totally.
Not that big.
Absolutely, sure.
Okay. So yeah, he has it, and he's just like, beautiful. All right. May I see this ship?
Oh,
and I just point.
Wait. Oh no.
Or let's.
Oh, I'm not.
Like,
even
yes,
there.
let's go see the ship. He basically sits the jewel like on the back of his throne.
I thought it was.
What? No, not on the. He's not putting on a seat of the throne.
Oh, okay. No, I thought he was watching it because it's.
Yeah, it's glowing. He's like, okay.
Chat really wants to know how the king's holding the cob.
I look this. It glows. Oh gosh. He starts to walk away, then he grabs it and he kind of sticks it in his pouch. He's taking it with him. He's taking it with him. He wants to see the ship.
You guys are ruthless. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I do.
No,
That's
above.
I don't know. I'm not reading any higher. Oh, I'm going to lose my. All right.
I know, right? You just got it. Put your sword away.
Put my sword away. Describe in detail. All right. So he takes it with him, and he wants to go see the ship with you.
Please.
All right. So he's on the ship with you guys. It's been a few hours. You guys were wandering around, and
Before he boards the ship, I feel like this guy needs a name, and I just go King Carl the 19th.
King Carl the 19th. Too many words. I just go by the king. I go by the king.
His Majesty the King.
Oh,
and
boarding
under
the
my
ship.
breath, I say Carl the 19th.
King Coral. Oh, so much power. All right, so he's boarding the ship. You see Gan over there, kind of putting some finishing touches on the main mast, and he's kind of looks over and he sees the king coming up. He's like, as he hears you announce him, and he's just like, "Oh, welcome, King, hi. What do you think of the ship we built?" And he kind of puts it out, and the king's like, "It's different." So what? So this is gonna fly? And Gan's like, "What? Fly? He just looks at Kra'kov. Or then Kara. Is this gonna fly?
This is gonna fly.
They say this is gonna fly.
Well,
Like, okay.
we told you. Act like the sails were picking wind from the ocean.
How many bells?
Did that, right?
The king gets all the bells. Okay, yeah. Oh, all right. I'd like to see it. And you want to arm this ship first.
Well,
Yes.
Gan,
I
arm the
was about
ship.
to do something incredibly stupid.
Go for it. What are you going to do?
Nope. No.
oh, wait.
No, I'm
Kra'kov,
not.
did you hear-
I thought better of it.
Kra'kov,
Oh.
did you hear that? The
What?
king just told Gan to arm the ship. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did now that you said it.
You're a little distracted over there. He's like, yeah, he goes, arm the ship,
little bit.
Gan. And the king actually walks down the area, and he kind of starts, he goes over, he walks off, and he's wandering around the ship. You hear some other footsteps around him, though, when he's walking around.
Some
With
other
him.
footsteps? What do you mean?
You saw a couple of his guards go with him, but then you don't really see him anymore.
Oh, I understand. I see.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah. King's Guard is ninjas. I get it. That's cool. It's fine.
All right, so the king's wandering around. Gan's like,
Okay.
Let's arm the ship. I mean, give me 3 hours. What do you want?
Okay, so let's do cannons on sides, ballistas. Are there two up front?
You could put 6
Like that.
weapons on here.
6 weapons total.
Correct.
Okay.
I want a cotton candy maker and a popcorn stand.
And a hot dog stand and burritos. Can we get burritos? I want burritos.
So how many cannons you want? Burritos. We want a burrito firing cannon.
I mean, there is a board game called Throw Burrito. So you can weaponize burritos.
I'll
It has
give you-
been proven IRL.
All right, you ready for? All right, you gotta listen to this part. And if you want clarification, let me know. You can have, say, cannon,
Mustard gas.
ballista, catapult, grappling hook, which is basically a ballista with what you were asking for, a grappling hook on the end with some rope. Salamander, dragon head, and a
Those
ram,
are just animal parts.
and a rope ram, a ram. So I said animal parts.
You said salamander and dragon head. I
Correct.
said those are just animal parts.
A dragon head is a scale-up version of the salamander. The dragon
Can I
head is a
suggest-
cast iron head mounted to the bow of a ship with a large pumping system. The dragon head is capable of creating an even larger jets of flame that reduce other vehicles to cinders. It's a flamethrower for the front of the ship.
I want the dragon head.
We're gonna say salamander for now. Your ship can hold a salamander.
Okay, so there's a salamander on the front, a
Okay.
grappling hook on the back, and 2 cannons on each side.
I like this plan. Yes.
All right.
We got a flying ship that breathes fire, y'all. Woo!
Kra'kov and Kara'Sok are just like doing a square dance in the middle of the gangplank. Just. Okay.
There's your cannon. Stinky. That's not the right cannon. Goes over.
We can build it later. They'll come. was
So
fun.
yeah, see you've got all those. We're gonna outfit that later on. So it's been a few hours. It actually took about 6 hours to do that. Because the pumping system for the salamander up front was a little bit more than he was expecting. But he was able to get one fit. He's like, we can sail this tomorrow. And he's like still fitting it up. It's gonna take 6 hours. It's like evening. So you come back and what's going on? Kingdom Hearts.
Thanks,
began.
Panic. You didn't have to give him that idea.
All right, so
That
I'm
was
gonna note
so
this.
unnecessary. No.
What Panic?
No.
It's okay. We have rerolls.
Ooh,
Oh, that's right. We do. We
do. All right, so
We
you
have
said
anti-DM devices.
four cannons, 1 grappling hook.
In short,
And
what Kara'Sok just said is we have ADD.
Dragon in the front, dragger in the back, and 2 cannons on each side.
oh, I agree.
That's right.
Okay. I will. Well, they're there, so it's been a day. We come back and your ship is ready.
Excellent.
It's gonna take me a little bit to actually get it on the map. So they're not. You don't see them yet, but they're there.
We need
That's
to
fine.
hire in that downtime while we're getting the ship armed. Could we have hired a crew?
You could.
I
How much-
actually
how
tapped
many crew?
Trolloc with doing that.
We did. All right.
I did. I said, Trolloc, it's time to get a crew, and I think you know how to do that better than anybody for the sea.
How many do you think we're gonna need? I know we need at least 5 or 6 to fly this thing. If you say it's gonna fly.
Well, what did he say for if we want to go faster?
He said we could have as much as 12, I think, including us.
That's for the sails. Crew wise, your max is
crew-
20.
Up to 50.
50 for
20.
passengers, but 20 can be your crew. 30 more would be like passengers or people that can't actually count towards your crew. They can do it, but if like one of them dies or something, you can kill them, I guess.
Thanks, Fitz.
But 20 is your max crew. 5 is your minimum. You need at least 5. They will expect payment. I think it's like a gold. If you could talk them into it or negotiate it.
Well, since Trolloc just got a free ship, I'm going to let him
2
negotiate.
gold a day.
crew pay. Did you hear me?
That's the base cost.
And this was part of the conversation with Trolloc. Since he just got a free ship, basically, I'm kind of going to let him negotiate crew
Okay.
and the finances of it.
All right.
And I didn't say that in a mean way. I just said, I know you can handle this in this point. We have asked the king twice. You've got a bag full of gold there. Let's make this happen.
I'll find us a
That's
crew.
him.
All right.
Yep.
He comes back with 8 sailors.
Do you trust these guys? Is this who you want?
They seem good to me. They know how to sail, and I kind of gave them an idea that this is a unique ship, and they didn't back down. I had a few more on the line, and some of them, they were kind of a little superstitious about whatever we're doing, but most of these came from that crowd that's gathering out there watching this thing.
Well, let's see if we can find ourselves 4 more. I'd like to be able to go top speed if we need to.
Top speed.
I kind of just go like, how come that guy's eye is pointed in the wrong direction?
Pieces of 8. Pieces of 8.
And I just go, good enough.
Kra'kov, you need another beer.
Remember, you guys count towards this crew as well. Are you trying to get 12 people just for the sales? But you guys are part of the crew too. So if he's got 8
trying to get 12
plus
people for the
you
sales.
4 is 12 total.
We might want top speed and guns.
And guns. I think you can actually still pull it off. He's like, this is all I can find right now.
All right.
I mean, you can keep going, but I'm kind of itching to see what this thing can do.
Well, I think before we get the crew on board, let's let them go kiss their families. Pack
they're
up,
already on board. They're walking.
They are.
They're like yoink.
The ship's ready to rock, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And
Kra'kov. I look over at Kra'kov. Is Evelina still? Has she been with us?
Yeah, she's she. So you were wondering that she's down in the ship's basically the kitchen.
Did we get enough food for everybody for a while?
Are you trying to stock it up?
Yes.
You've got about 2 weeks of food stocked up in there for a full crew.
Excellent.
Well, if we screw up, we're either not coming back or we're going to be
we have
back
a
within
cook?
2 weeks.
Do we hire a cook?
We got Evelina. I trust her.
Evelina, can you? You've never made any food. Do you make food?
I can food.
She worked in a restaurant for a day or two.
Hot dog girl. I totally high five her.
Can you make falafel?
I can make. Somebody told me my food was falafel once.
Oh, good. That said, everybody's on board. We're fully stocked. We're fully weaponized. We have ammo. We have food. We have each other.
You got about 80 cannonballs and 10 grappling hooks and some
Do
fuel.
we have booze?
Yes, you has the booze.
I am going
I actually took care of that while I was watching.
LOL, full
At night
awful.
when the guard would go down a little bit, I'd sneak in more. The cabins are, you would not believe it.
Then I will say, chat,
disgusting.
this is your time to shine, to name this ship before I christen it. Because I am going to take a bottle of wine, bubbly wine, and I'm going to walk all the way to the... Oh, yeah, that's the thing that happens. To the bow of the ship.
Can of cream going good on you in 40 minutes.
Oh.
And... Good lord.
Oh
my god. The crystal cob.
Oh no.
That sounds okay.
I'm sorry, this isn't a democracy. I like the sound of the crystal cob.
The crystal cob, huh?
The crystal cob. No, Misty.
No, not
Or panic.
And I address the crew and our captain. Who's captaining this?
Crystal cob is super hard.
The captain, if you go captain or steering the ship is it's
is it Trolloc?
Yeah.
Okay. I go Trolloc, the rest of the crew, I present to you the crystal cob.
Woo! And that is great.
And as I make my way back to the middle of the boat, and everyone's just kind of like standing around, like, "Are we going around? Are we going? Is this happening?"
I think it's going.
I'm right there next to you.
I take out the I take out the Trinity jewel and I look around one last time and I say, "Hold on to your butts."
Let's do this. I put my hand on yours, like with you, to take some of the damage, maybe.
The king
And-
grabs your wrist. You said that had to
Majesty,
be.
you're still
Crack
here.
of his ass.
Oh, he stayed on the ship.
Excellent. What did,
He grabs your wrist and he smacks you right in the. No, okay. He's like, so, from what you've told me about this gem, it's got to be on the main mast. Does it need to be exposed so everybody can see it? The main mast runs the depths of this ship. Do we really want that out in the open?
oh. We both look at him sort of a little bit like, yeah. That's why you're the leader.
I say, and I say,
You didn't even see the king come up. You like you just said, you forgot he was on the ship, but he came out of nowhere and his hand stopped you from grabbing that.
and I look at the Trinity jewel and I understand. I believe I understand what he's referring to, and I look at him and I say, Your Majesty, with respect to the three, if it is Uella we need to stop, it is Uella who needs to know that we are a friend. And I expose my own amulet to him.
Oh.
Did he lock up? He froze up. Exposed.
No, he's
no,
I
he's still
didn't. I
there.
didn't freeze.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
got you.
freeze. I'm waiting.
He
waiting
just looks
for
at
a
you?
reaction.
And he says, "Very well." And he walks back front.
And I put my amulet back, and I reach out with the Trinity jewel, and I say, "You better be fucking worth it." And I press it against the mast.
So as you get like within a quarter of an inch to the mast, it just and sticks to the mast. You see everybody on the ship just kind of look at their feet and look around, and you just see them all just staring off into the sky and feeling the whole hull of the ship just kind of start vibrating a little bit. And then you can tell that they see those we're gonna call them astral winds. You see them flowing about. And
Is
they're
Gon
just
still on the ship? Can he see it finally?
yeah, Gan is he was on the ship the whole time and he was about to step off, but then he could see them and he's just like, huh.
Huh.
Huh. And you hear a lot of and you see people in the crowd just kind of staring at you guys looking like you're crazy, but everybody on the ship is just they're mesmerized as they're seeing what you guys are seeing. So as you're seeing, you can see the intensity. You saw the sails; it's kind of fall dead for a second. All the cloth on the ship just kind of stop moving for a second, and then they just kind of start reacting to the winds a little bit.
Pop! It popped full of it.
And then you've got a few sailors positioned on the mast right now, ready to let the sails down, but you see the horizontal sails just kind of fluttering.
Does it look like there's a lot of vertical energy coming up right now? Vertical astral wind.
There is, you can see a very good stream of it, probably maybe a mile off. You can see it pretty good. We catch. You see a lot this way. You see a little bit kind of fluttering around, and you can tell it is affecting your horizontal sails.
Excellent. So I point I pointed out to Trolloc. I'm like, you see that?
Aye.
And I'm pointing to the updraft of the astral.
I see it.
Let's go get in that.
Aye. He calls out to sailors. All right, drop sails, and you see the sails come down and poof, they pop out. They release the mooring lines, and the ship starts reacting to the astral winds.
Woo!
And you're heading up there. He gets you to the area where they're going up. The king's up on the front of the ship watching all this in just amazement. You see him kind of piloting over the ship, and then you feel the horizontal sails just kind of poof up more. You can feel the front of the ship start to lift off the water, skip, and then next thing you know, you don't hear the water anymore, and you feel the ship raising up in the air.
Yes!
Oh my god, I'm dying. Fly, my beauty.
Woo!
Woo-hee! And then this one.
All right.
On
As
the
we-
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you.
No.
As we start to updraft in the air, do we have birds flying up around us? Does it get magical?
It does. So you have like birds are just you kind of see a couple of vultures. They're eyeballing Kra'kov for some reason, and
Kra'kov has gone below deck.
oh, he is? Okay. Kra'kov is below deck. And you see these birds, they're kind of flying with the ship a little bit. You can see they're kind of fighting the actual wind, but you don't actually feel the wind on the ship either, though. You can't see the wind that they're fighting, and you feel the ship getting higher and higher up in the air. Carson. And
Excellent. All right. So I'm going to kick back here with Trolloc. And how does it feel to control? How's it going?
it's a bit strange, but I'm getting the hang of it. It's just like sailing, but we're sailing in 4 ways, really, instead of just on the water. Ahead, Cobb Factor 1.
Cobb Factor. Oh no, cobs are popping off of popcorn oblivion.
You hear the king saying, "How high can this go?"
Bobleg is going to change his username to Cobleg.
He wants Cobleg. Oh, he
Your
wants
Majesty.
mayo, cobleg,
We
all
don't
this.
know.
Huh? Can we see?
Well, what do the currents look like?
You see them going up, and you see some that just keep going up and up and up.
And I'll stroll back. I don't know if the king back with us at the helm.
Yeah, he's still on the front of the ship. He's just hollering back.
Okay,
he's his
so we were
eyeball in
chatting?
front. He's almost full blown Titanic out there.
All right,
Yeah.
shit.
He's
I'm like,
just staying there
is-
like, I'm the king and no one can refute it.
He's just he's almost. I mean, he's got. You can see his arms up like this. He is actually no joke. He's not like on top. Yeah, but he is happy. You can tell he's enjoying this a lot. What does it do? Up and up and up. That's what it does.
you heard the king. Let's keep going up.
All right, so you got. Oh, it's backward. Stupid.
Avlina. I go look for Avlina.
Avlina? Yeah, she's down in. You can see she's down in the ship's kitchen area, and you can see it almost looks like her house at this point. She's put up all of her. She brought like some supplies, and you some of the smells you recognize from some drinks that you've had, and you see like baskets and crates of stuff there. She brought in a little bit of a haul with her,
Awesome.
and
Avlina, it's going to get colder. I think
colder.
we're getting
You
higher.
all keep talking. I will be right back.
Okay.
You
Yes. At the center of the edge room is a joke to you and never
start getting too cold up here.
say what. As you get up, you don't notice any kind of temperature difference. It still feels
Oh,
like
really?
it feels nice. You're getting
Oh,
up higher and higher, and it feels you feel fine. It's
Oh, I
weird.
forgot we are also in a desert, so this is probably awesome. Are we moving north towards Teonet?
You're kind of sailing up. Actually, you probably would have went the other way. Okay.
Actually, no. That's a great idea. I tell Trolloc, take us north, take us to Tanet.
Okay. So he starts
'Cause we
taking
can
you
get there
over
quick,
to
right?
Annette. Oh yeah. Let's see, 100. So you're probably more right here, but you're going straight up that way.
Yeah.
It looks like you're here. Just going up and up. And Aramore, you can just see below you is getting smaller and smaller. You're almost like straight up at this point. The ship is. You just see Trolloc back there, just eyes are wide open, and he looks at you. I imagine, are you at the wheel with him?
Yes.
He looks over at you, and you can see like a slight tear going down his eye, and he's just like, "I've always wanted to go on an adventure on a ship. I thought I would sail the seas, but I'm sailing the sky." And you just see he doesn't actually look over; you just see him watching, going up. You see a lot of the purple stuff is kind of flowing up and up. As you're going up, you notice Uella is getting bigger.
Is the purple stuff flowing towards Uella?
It's flowing everywhere, but you can see certain streams are going that way.
Trolloc, do you have a feel for how we might slow our ascent for now?
Oh, so you see him kind of look at the levers, and he starts messing with them. You see it kind of the ship does kind of level off a little bit.
See if you can hover us for a moment.
Hover? Hold course. Aye. He starts yelling a bunch of sailory stuff to all the sailors on the mast, but they're all death clutched to the mast right now.
Okay.
They're holding on tight.
I'm going to scroll up to the king.
Uh-huh.
Your Majesty, it looks as if we might, and I don't know where that takes us, but it looks as if we might travel straight to Uella. Are you coming with us at this point?
He doesn't actually look at you. He's just staring off into the sky. He's like, I'd probably have some words with her, as he turns and looks at you.
So you'd like to join us?
I mean,
And then you're no way going to hold us accountable for getting the king hurt or anything? Your Majesty?
He looks down at you and is like, me hurt?
I just go, I
want to see where this goes.
Fair enough. I walk away. And then I go back to Trolloc and I go, let's go.
Where's Kra'kov? Trolloc looks at you. Is Kra'kov? He didn't fall off, did he? He looks around. He doesn't see him up deck.
Let me go check. So like, I'll go down to the next.
You see him start. He's pointing at all our sailors. He's like, you can tell he's counting.
Kra'kov has gone to the lowest deck.
Okay.
Of the ship.
Kara'Sok keeps going around looking for him until he finds him.
And when you find him, I'm looking at my amulet, and I hear you coming, and I can kind of sense your presence there, but I don't pay you any attention.
I'll sit down quietly next to you and just wait for a moment and watch you look at your amulet.
And Kra'kov says, what choice would you have made if you had to betray your God that you hold above others? For the safety and sanctity of your friends and the life you've built.
Are you sure it's a betrayal? If there's a natural patterns of things and a prophecy that says this is how it has to be, are we just playing a role? I don't think you've betrayed her. You're almost acting as if you're her first and most favorite. You're the one coming to meet her. How do we know how this prophecy really plays out? We're looking at it from a perspective of what we've always known, what our world's like. But look at everything these people have been doing. Look at how this all pans out. We don't know that we don't know that they felt the same way about Uella. We don't know that this is some putting down. This may be a glorification of Uella. Her one time to shine above all else. And then it's time to set things in motion again. We don't know. You don't know if you're being her prince. I wouldn't get down on yourself just yet, is all I'm saying.
I just think it seems as though we're stopping her from taking her place. To be recognized. That she's been held for so long. I just want to know what she's up to. And I'm hesitant to greet her as a friend. And to tell her it's wrong. What she'll do. How she'll react.
I understand.
And I look at my amulet and I tuck it back in and I resolve. The king now knows what he must know. And I look to you and I just say, you've been a true friend and thank you for coming on this journey with me.
I'm glad to be here with you. You're a true friend as well. And I would wait to see how it plays out. We really don't know what this is all about. We don't know how this is. And like I said, this may be just exactly what Uella needs. So, you have not yet stood in the way. You're only coming to meet. Let's see where we're going from here. Come on. And I put my arm around you, and I kind of walk you like towards the stairs lighting up. Let's go get one of Lena's drinks. Come on. It'll be fun. Remember Woo? You know, Woo.
Slight grin on my face. I look to you. And I don't, out of character and in character, I don't recall ever seeing your amulet. I don't know which of the gods that you hold above the others.
I have a drawing of it, and I'll share it with you later. I actually have to look it up myself. It's a perspective issue that balances all four of them, and it does it with perspective. So that if you're looking at it, Uella looks smaller, but if you consider the perspective in which the entire scene is drawn out, then all four are equal.
And me being a jeweler, I can see that. And I come above deck with you. And seeing that the ship is in the air, seeing the horizon and the land below, Kra'kov takes a very deep breath and looks up at the sky. It doesn't say anything, but just exhales in kind of relief.
So you look up at the sky and you see Tribus below you, and you can see it actually starts to curve how high up the ship has gotten. Then you look over to your left, you see one of the sailors, and they're looking to the other side of the ship.
I'm looking there too.
So as you turn over, you see Uella is ginormous. You guys are coming up on it, actually. The winds that Kra'kov was riding is actually directed him towards Uella itself. And on the and you see this giant, it's just a really actually no, I don't. A really big, it's like almost like a rainbow colored surface almost, but it's like almost like an opalescent glow to the Uella herself. And on the back side of it, you see these gigantic crystal formations. One of each, so you see a gigantic, I mean, we're talking as big as the castle was. Huge.
Wait, when
crystal.
when you say on the back side of it, what do you mean?
So as you're kind of coming up on Uella, you can see this crystal formation kind of on the back side of the Uella. Like you guys,
like it's almost over the horizon?
Correct. You see this glow coming from the other side of Uella. And it's this giant crystal mass back there. And that's where we'll end it for this week.
What color is it?
You just see a rainbow glow back there coming up on it. And tune in next week.
Ooh.
Ella.
Ella?
He said ooh, I said Ella.
Ooh.
When I say ooh, you say Ella. Ooh.
Ella.
That was awesome.
Did we just mute?
No.
Okay. I didn't know.
Why did?
That was actually for the fantastic performance, by the way, Ryan.
Oh, thanks.
That was
No,
good.
that's real. That's real. Like knowing the character's background.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think I felt good. Wow, guys, thank you for joining us on our journey. Dre, thank you for making us a flying ship. That's super cool.
This is awesome. This is I say this now every week now. This is way awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
So I guess I'm doing the outro now. So thank you everyone. You're sticking with us the past almost 3 hours in watching this amazing story. No, bring it back to the thing.
Okay,
yeah, bring it back. Because this is for the YouTube's people.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for watching this. Absolutely. If this is your first episode, absolutely encourage you to watch the build up to this from episode 0, the development of Kra'kov and Kara'Sok's characters up until this point. Lenny has done an absolutely amazing job with this world and with this story, and it's definitely a trip being a part of it. I feel absolutely privileged. Yeah, I'm excited, and you should be too, to see what comes next. Yeah, I needed that.
Thank you. Woo!
Good job.
Right in the crack of his ass.
This so far has been freaking amazing. This is entirely like. This is an ethereal experience. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for sticking with us. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I think that's like the in thing to do
Oh, there's a
on
bell
YouTube.
or
We're very
something, I
new
think.
to,
Hmm.
and yeah, hit the bell, the notification bell
Don't know what
to
it
make
does.
sure that you get updated
Oh.
for when we upload new episodes. We're up to date on YouTube now.
We are.
I uploaded episode 8 today, and this episode is going to go up on Monday, presumably, probably. So we're all caught up, so you can watch everything up until this point now. I don't know who else to thank. Chris, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Chat, you're amazing.
You
Thanks
really are, you guys.
for keeping us
Because-
entertained with witty comments
so
and
fun.
off-color
so
comments,
fun.
and it's just like been fun bouncing things off of you, and taking suggestions from you, and
So
getting the benefits of
guys,
real
can we go ahead and promise chat that as of next episode they're going to be on the show? No?
Well, we got to think about it.
I'm saying.
we're definitely going to consider it. If we could put something together, then definitely we will.
Okay. All right. But I'm totally for it. We are so much a product of them as well.
Yes, absolutely. So they may make an appearance. Until next week, I'm still feeling like kind of emotional. I feel like I haven't come out of character yet. Sorry, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's good.
But for Chris and myself, Ryan, Lenny, the mastermind behind this ridiculously awesome plot, story, and world, we thank you. If you're not already following us on Twitch, please consider doing that. Watch our live show here on Thursday evenings, 7:30 Eastern time, and follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages as well. And until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Now go play.